if you show anxiety, and what I'm getting from what you're saying is that you're implying that you might not have really amazing communication skills, in which, if that's the case, you then need to practice them. Okay? That's what's going to get you hired. Either through networking or in a job interview. Job interviews are about your soft skills. They're about who you are. And if you're showing anxiety coming up to somebody, maybe you're going to be showing anxiety in a job interview. If that is what the problem is, it's just as much of a liability in a job interview as it is in an impromptu networking encounter. You know what I'm saying? So then you should work on those, right? Communication skills are not rocket science, but you do need to put in a bit of practice. It's like learning a musical instrument. You know, are you instantly good at, say, playing the piano because you've read it in a book? No, you've got to practice it. And that's like a lot of these soft skills. You have to practice. Okay? Now, I recommend that you practice on your own. Some people, they hire coaches and things to help them practice it. You know, whatever, that I guess that can be helpful. Maybe certain people that might be more appropriate. In whatever shape or form, you should practice your communication skills. Practice like learning what to say, who to talk to, and then practice doing it so that you can do it and, you know, feel confident and, you know, this kind of thing. Alpipal says, yes, speaking of confidence and being conservative, the insecurity is oftentimes, at least for me, is turned against me, and it ruins literally everything down in the dumps. Yes, listen, Alpipal, you are not alone, okay? A lot of people, especially when they're young or when they're starting out with this kind of stuff, they don't have super amazing communication skills. They don't have super amazing self-awareness or any of that stuff. You have to work at it. The good news is it's like any skill. Practice makes perfect. If you work on it, and you practice doing it. Like, how does one learn a sport? When you start, you suck, you know, like you're terrible. But the idea is that if you keep working on it, you get better and better, right? Like, that's the idea. This is no different. This stuff is actually really not that hard, but it does take a bit of practice. So number one, like, learn what to do. And then number two, go and practice doing it. Do it again and again and again. So once you learn how to talk to somebody, say you go up to a receptionist or whatever you're talking about here, how should I start a conversation with a receptionist? What do they respond to? What's appropriate? What's professional? Learn that stuff, okay? And then practice doing it. Go up to a receptionist and just practice it. It's not fun in the beginning. It's like learning a sport where you suck. You know, like you fall down, you get hurt, you know, whatever. But the idea is that you keep practicing and you get better and better, and then you're not going to be falling down anymore. And life is long, you know, especially in your 20s. You have no idea how long life is for the vast majority of people. If you're in your 20s, that means you've been sort of like in a more or less the person you are now for like only 10 years or less. You've got another 50 years of being who you are now, essentially, inside. You can learn new skills. If it takes you 5 years to work on your communication skills, it shouldn't, but if it does, and you develop those skills now, and you're 22 or something, by the time you're 27, you're going to be like a tour de force. You know, you're going to be like an expert. And then you will enjoy many decades of like opening up all kinds of doors, all kinds of opportunities, talking to people and getting the result you wanted. That's all ahead of you. So start. There are a lot of resources out there too that can help you with that kind of thing. And job interviews are all about soft skills. That's what we've talked about before. Your application was about your technical skills on paper. The interview is about who you are as a person. So it's totally pertinent to what we're talking about here.